On my television broadcast, which is also taken by hundreds of radio stations across the country, the No Spin News, and you can access that on BillO'Reilly.com. We did a big analysis on hatred and how much hatred there is in this political campaign. And now it looks like Donald Trump may win. So the hatred on the left in the Democratic Party is ramped up. And who is the poster boy for hatred in 2024 in America? How about Adolf Hitler? Come on in here, Adolf. So everybody knows the name, one of the most heinous individuals ever to live on this planet. He lived 56 years. He killed hundreds of millions of people, not just 6 million Jews. He was solely responsible for World War II in Europe. And the horror that he brought to the planet is indescribable. Now, I know a lot about him. I wrote 2 books, Killing Patton and Killing the SS. Both are very well chronicled stories of the Third Reich. So now the Democrats are saying, well, Trump is Hitler. He likes Hitler, approves of him, wants to be like him. This is unprecedented. In my lifetime, I've never heard a political party, the Democratic Party in this case, use Hitler to smear a political opponent. I have never heard that. But it is here. Now, Adolf Hitler was a World War I corporal. And he was actually brave in that war, and he was injured, originally from Austria. Didn't really have much skill. He was a sketcher, painter, but Adolf was kind of a ne'er-do-well. Strange guy. The reason he had that little postage stamp mustache was because he didn't want poison gas in World War I to attach itself to a big mustache. So nobody knows that. I'm telling you that because I'm a historian. So he pared the mustache down, and that's what Hitler, every picture you see it. Now, I'm only telling you that to make him a real person, because he was. He lived, he died, he committed suicide, and he killed, I think more than 100 million. All told, all the people who died during World War II in the European theater, all the people who executed in the camps and all of that, it's got to be close. Anyway, if you study what happened in the Third Reich, you know that Hitler used hatred to assume power. Now, this is the linkage to today in America. The Democratic Party is using hatred to try to destroy Donald Trump. No doubt about it. They're not running on issues because their candidate, Kamala Harris, is weak on issues, and Biden was a disaster. All right? Just on a fact-based, essentials of life, cost, turbulence overseas, open border. Come on. I mean, if you dispute that, you don't want to know the truth. As they said in A Few Good Men, you can't handle the truth. Okay. So Hitler used hatred to amass power. After he got out of World War I, he attached himself to a small, crazy political movement, the Nazis. Then he got gangs up and running called the SA. And the SA would beat you up, would terrorize your business, would do all kinds of criminal things if you criticize the Nazi Party or Adolf Hitler. And they ran wild, these guys. They're all over Germany. They wore the brown shirt. And that's how Hitler amassed power. So say a newspaper wrote bad things about the Nazis, the SA would go in and burn down the newspaper plant and beat up the editor and maybe kill him. Look what they did. They did it for 4 years. Hitler actually went to jail as a subversive. The government in Berlin, the Weimar Republic, put him in jail in Bavaria, outside of Munich. He gets out of jail, and then he goes with the SA, and they a reign of terror to build his power base. Ironically, he kills all the SA leadership on the night of the Long Knives in 1936, I believe, because they got too powerful. So he got rid of them. And then the SS emerged as his bodyguard and vanguard. So Hitler used hatred, the Jews, okay, because Germany didn't have any money. It was a Great Depression. Everybody was starving. And Hitler goes, the Jews did it. And the communists did it. So they hated the communists. They hated the gypsies. I don't even know how they got in there, but they got pummeled, and a bunch of other groups. Hitler wasn't big on the Catholics either. Put a lot of Catholic priests in Dachau, one of the camps. So Hitler managed the hatred factor very well. He got to be chancellor. As soon as he got that, then he knocked out democracy, which wasn't hard for him to do because he controlled the press. Again, all the press were pro-Nazi or you just didn't exist. And Stalin did the same thing in Russia, and Mao did the same thing in China. No press, you just ape what the dictator tells you, and you don't have any freedom. And the German people said, okay. And Hitler improved the economy, as did Mussolini in Italy, by just basically running roughshod, doing what he wanted to do. So there's nothing good about Adolf Hitler. Nothing. Okay, just thoroughly evil every day, every way. Yet the Democratic Party is linking him up to Donald Trump. It's not hateful. There is no such thing as hate. Final point. I believe it's going to hurt Kamala Harris. Now, she is not doing the Hitler thing. She's called Trump a fascist and all that, but Trump has called her a communist. So that's what happens. But Harris has not been an Adolf person. But she knows that her campaign and her surrogates are doing it. She has not repudiated it. Hitler didn't beat up anybody. The SA did. Okay? He knew. He ordered it. Harris not ordering the Hitler stuff. I don't believe she is. But she's going along with it.